up? This is your girl Chanel Loren. Happy New Year. I know I have been gone. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm back. So I'm here to do a review on the internet. Al and I went to see the internet a week ago? About a week ago.
A week today.
A week today. There you go. And for those of you that know me or follow me and listen to my reviews, you know that I'm like a concert snob, concert fanatic. So any given chance that I have, I'm always going to a concert. So give you a little backstory. Haven't been a fan of the internet that long. Al put me on. For those of you who don't know who Al is videographer. He's in charge of all of this goodness that you see here. But anyway, he put me on about a year ago through Spotify. Like, yo, he always sends me stuff. Check this band out, whatever. So I check it out. I'm like, damn, they kind of rocking a little bit. So from that point on, I became a fan. So when I found out they was going to be in DC, I was like, boom, done deal, gotta go. So we went. I had no expectations because I just did it. I found out when you don't have expectations for a concert, the letdown, if there's a letdown, is a lot easier to take. It's an easier pill to take. So I go in open-minded, whatever. So it's at a Jewish synagogue. So that's kind of weird. Interesting. I don't know about weird, but I don't know what genre I would put the internet in either. But anything that's not religious in a synagogue is like, interesting. So I go in, I'm like, okay. So like I told you, it was a synagogue. So we walk in, it's like a straight up synagogue. Like, okay. So we walk in, it's pews, and I didn't even realize that, okay, most of the time when you go to a concert, especially a band, you standing. Okay, so we sit down in our pews, and I'm like, man, okay, so is it rude to stand up because the person behind me can't see? And I'm tall, so it's like, okay. So the concert's supposed to start at 9. It started probably like 9:10, something like that. And it's deep in there. And of course, we like the old heads. You know, I'm not gonna put our age out, but everybody was like in college, probably like freshmen, sophomore. So it's like all these kids, and you know, I'm feeling real seasoned as I look around. You got all these DC hipsters, all these thrift shop wearers, and Team Natural movement is real. And the band is jamming. And I'm like, yes, you know, jamming. Ow, ow. The sound quality was not the best. But again, we're in a synagogue, so I don't know if I should have expected arena sound. But they was jamming for real. So say the kid, her voice is unique. Not really a vocalist, but it goes with the whole vibe of the band. What I liked about them is they did a Pharrell cover, they did a Bilal cover, Justin Timberlake's Senorita. They did a bit of go-go. They incorporated, you know, DC's own go-go. And literally, the only song that I had to hear, and I was worried that they wouldn't perform it because it was in a synagogue, is She Don't Give a Fuck. And like, that's my jam. So I'm like, man, like that's my favorite song. But is it disrespectful to Jesus or whatever God you serve to be up in the synagogue talking about She Don't Give a Fuck? But to my surprise, she did. And she mentioned like, man, I felt weird. But she said fuck and a bunch of other curse words. God forgive her and us, because I was singing the lyrics with her. But overall, I would have to say, I hate ratings. 1 to 10. Just the experience of going to the concert and standing up in between pews and looking for a church fan in the mist because it was hot as hell in there. It was one of the weirdest concerts I've ever been to, but I appreciate it. So if I had to rate it, I would probably give it an 8. I enjoyed myself. It was an hour long, and you know, even afterwards they talked to the fans, and you know, it was like a real humble situation. You can tell they weren't like big-headed yet. I hope they don't get that way. But make sure you check it out. They're on tour right now, so Google them, go to their website, Instagram, all that stuff, Say the Kid, IG, Facebook, all that. Let us know what you think. If you are a fan of the internet, let us know if it's a favorite song. If you've seen them on tour, if you went to South by Southwest or whatever, they came to your city and you saw them, tell us what you think of the show. This is your girl, Chanel Loren. Spread love.